Hi everyone, welcome back. Okay, so in the last episode I promised to make more oil stuff, and I'm going to do that this time. I really am. Looking at our power, I want to say that we've got plenty of power right now. We're only using about 15-20% of production capacity, so I think that should be more than enough to get us through the night with what we've got. So basically what I want to do is double our output of petroleum. And when we talked about it before, I said that what I'd like to do is have a setup like this that hopefully is a little better laid out so that I can make a blueprint of that and then just copy and paste that whole arrangement in the future. So that's what I'd like to do. First of all, I've got some other blueprints I want to put in the blueprint book. And then I'm going to make a new blueprint. And this one is going to be kind of a working copy for us to use for the short term. Because I'm not going to do everything from scratch. So, for example, all of this I'm going to copy. Okay, so that's 5 refineries. Now where should we put this? Maybe we can put it right here. And then I'll try to make it as compact as possible so that I've got everything that we need to process the output of these 5 refineries into petroleum. Yeah, just into petroleum. I'm not going to bother with any other products. I don't think I need any. So this will just be refining and cracking into petroleum. Okay, I do need to put another RoboPort up here, so let's do that. Oh, no, I can't put it there. I'm going to be building there. So let me put it down here instead. Right here is where I want it to be. Right there. Okay. I think that's a reasonable compromise. Okay, now we're partially in the network here. So what I'll do is I'll put a RoboPort there, and I'll put one up here, and then we'll probably just make that part of our blueprint. That way we'll have RoboPort coverage as we go to build this stuff. Okay. All right, that looks good. So we've got in and out, water, and oil. I think we're still waiting for a few pipes over there, but those guys I think will be on their way shortly. At least I hope they will. I don't have the alert saying that I need anything, so I think that means that there are robots with the material and they're on their way. Yeah, here they are. Okay. So from that, I'd like to set up some storage tanks. And for us to automate this, we're going to need to have storage tanks on the network. So let's go set that up. Now I'd like to have 12. I think I'm going to need 12 storage tanks so that I've got basically 4 of each fluid, like I set up over there. So let's go over here and set up a small little I really just need one assembly machine making storage tanks. Okay, let's see. I guess we'll just keep going on inserter capacity. I think that's a useful upgrade to have. Okay. And I think it would make sense to do the storage tanks over here where we're doing the refinery stuff. Okay. And we actually have a line for steel here. So I will use an inserter. Probably use a light. Okay, and then iron will come from a requester chest. And then the output will go to the active provider. Okay, storage tanks, and I'll just set this to make, if I need 12 at a time, we'll just make 24. Okay, and then that's going to be asking for iron plate and not steel. And I should probably do that with a stack inserter instead. So let's do that. Okay. What is going on there? Oh, it's waiting to finish the stack. Looks like we're running out of steel, by the way. Oh, and that's because I got that stack inserter down there. Okay. Yeah, so it's grabbing up most of what we're producing. Why don't we go set up some more mining drills for iron? Since that is most likely the reason that we're running low, is that we're not mining enough iron. I could probably be using robots for this at this point. Okay, I don't think I have wooden power poles anymore, so we'll just switch over to the medium ones. Pick that guy up. Pick that one up. That one's mined out. And that one's mined out. Wow, and all those guys are mined out too. Those are all mined out. Okay. And then I'm going to turn that into a requester chest and have that request iron ore. That way, whatever iron ore gets put into the network, most likely it'll just be because I have some in my inventory and I just trash it. It'll get to a point where it can be used. Okay. So let's get that all rolling. I'm going to ask for efficiency modules. I'll ask for 50. And I'm going to move the belts here a little bit. Because I think while we're doing this, we may as well add a whole, add a fourth row of these things. All right, now here I want to make sure that I'm not picking up stone and mixing it. Yeah, this one is gonna pick up some stone, so I'll just leave it like that. If we really get desperate, we can pick it up, and then we'll just put like a filter inserter there to pick out the stone. Yeah, see, with the medium power poles, you can't click and drag because they're a little bit too close together. All right, is that good? I think that's good. And then this will come down to belt number 4 here. I've been asked by several viewers if we're going to do trains. And yeah, we are going to do trains. I just, haven't gotten to it yet. But when we start to build the next, the main part of our base, where we're going to be making the rocket parts, my intention is to feed all of that with trains from offshore, not offshore, from remote mining posts, I should say. Hopefully that makes sense. So yeah, we'll be doing trains before too long. Don't really need them right now because we've got all the raw materials that we need. Okay, let's load efficiency modules into here. And I explained this in my last series, but for the mining drills, 3 efficiency module 1s will get us to the energy reduction cap. There's a cap, which you can see there on the right hand side, where it says energy consumption 17.9 kilowatts, minus 80% equals limit. So in this case, these have 3 slots, and 3 efficiency module 1s will get us to minus 90% theoretical, which is minus 80% practically, because we can't get any lower than 80. So that gives us the maximum benefit from productivity using the cheapest level of module, which I like. It's really efficient. All right. And if you shift left click or control left click, it'll fill every available slot with whichever module you're holding. So that makes it easy to distribute these. I just don't know if I can make these things fast enough. Yeah, here comes some more. Let's see if I have productivity modules now. I think I should. So that we can put those in this purple science maker over here. Alright, so I'm just using level 1 here. That's only going to give me 8% productivity, which is not a lot. Later on, we'll make the higher level modules and make use of those. Of course, we won't need them for science by the time we get to that point. Okay, I think we need to put active provider chests down here. You know what? Let's wait till later. I'm getting distracted again. I don't know if you guys noticed. I'm once again getting distracted away from the task at hand, which is to set up oil. Not to be doing all this stuff. And I think I know why that happens. Because I don't really enjoy setting up this oil stuff. For whatever reason, it's just kind of... I think dealing with the pipes and stuff, I just find it kind of tedious. Okay, I need some pipes. So let's put pipe in our request slots. Okay, so we've got water and oil coming in. I would like to hook that up right now, just so we can make sure that all the fluids are going to the right place. Alright, so I'll put a water pump down here. Okay, and oil I am going to pull from these tanks. I should make a couple of pumps. Let's do that. I think it'd be a good idea to have a small pump on our outputs. I just want to make sure this is working, because I'm not sure if I can load it from the side. I don't know if that's valid. No, I don't think it is. Okay, so let's do this. Okay, now it's running. And then I'll put one here as well. And bring that up to feed our friends over here. I keep seeing my yellow turret alarm, so I know that means that we're probably gonna have to go fight some biters again soon. That's something that I actually do kind of enjoy. I was never really a big fan of the combat in Factorio, but I'm starting to like it more and more. Let's see. Okay. All right, so when I blueprint, I think I'm just gonna start like from here on up, so that I don't get this extra plumbing in there. Okay, let's take that out. Let's take that out. Okay, so we were building storage chest. What can I stop requesting here so that I have a slot to request storage tanks? I guess I'll stop requesting those inserters for now. I don't really need yellow inserters too badly. Alright, so hopefully they'll bring me some storage tanks. I really only need 12. So I'll specify that. Alright, let's see what our next level is. Okay, so next level goes up quite a bit in cost. I guess I'll finish off productivity modules. They only brought me 2. Alright, never mind. I'll just make the rest myself. Okay. So I think I'll start from the bottom here. So I'll do heavy oil. Do light oil. and petroleum. Okay, and hopefully I'm leaving myself enough room here. Okay, and I'm back. For 5 refineries, we need 2 chemical plants cracking heavy to light. So I will just set those up here. And I'm not sure if there's a more compact arrangement of this or not. Let me do it this way. Okay, and then I'll do 2 for water and 1 for the heavy. There we go. And I think the water, I'll just... Yeah, you know, I'm thinking that it would be cool if I could just have, for this blueprint, if I could just have 1 oil coming in and 1 water coming in. So if I can get the water over here from this line, that would be better. So let's see if I can do that. And I think I can. Yeah, that's all water. Okay, and then I can pull right here. Yeah, perfect. That works fine. Okay, so this should be cracking. All right. Excellent. And then I will join those outputs like that. That way we still have a... I guess we don't really have a path through there. Kinda, sorta. Okay, and then this I'm gonna bring up like that. Okay, so far so good. So these are going into the light oil tanks. All right, now for the light oil cracking into petroleum, I require 9. So how can I arrange these? Again, I want this to be as compact as possible. Let's see if I turn it this way. Yeah, I could put it there. I think that would be good. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And I think I'd actually like that one to be down here. Okay, so these are going to be light oil to petroleum. Okay. Okay, now the light oil I can... No, I don't think I want to do that. No, see, this would be better. You know, keeping with the design principles, I guess you could say, that I discussed before, I want to have one... I want to keep my inputs and my outputs separated. So really, this should be moved up by 1. Or I could just rotate the whole thing 90 degrees, like I did down here. Why don't I do that? Let me see if I can blueprint that. And then I'll remove it and move it somewhere else. Okay, so let's pick that up and look for a better arrangement. Now what if I did it like this? Yeah, I could do it like this, and then the output will run right into those petroleum tanks. I think I like that idea better. Okay, so let's see how that'll work. And I'm starting to think it might be better to have storage chests scattered around in other places. Okay, so let's get some power over there. Okay, now this is going to be petroleum going out and into the tank. And I'm going to place a pump in order to enforce the direction. So I want petroleum coming in here, in there, and then the output will be going up there. Okay, so let's finish setting this up. Oops. All right, so in this case, we need oil coming out. Which we'll get from there. Okay, so we've got that oil. And then... no. Just trying to think of what would be the best way to get it to the other side. I could go up here. Yeah, I think that'll be better. There. Okay, so they've all got oil. I don't need those. And now we just need water. And what's going on here? I'm getting attacked someplace. Over there. They hurt some walls. Okay, I think I'm alright. Alright, so what I'll do is I'll bring the water like this. Okay. So now we should have a fully operational 5 refinery set up with cracking, set up exclusively for the production of petroleum as opposed to solid fuel. We're not getting any solid fuel out of this. We're not getting any lubricant out of this. If we wanted to do that, then we would have to make some changes. Okay, so that's great. So in the future, we will blueprint this. Actually, I think I'll do that now before I forget. So let's blueprint this whole thing, and we want to pick it up from here so we get that water line. And we'll grab this whole region, including that roboport. Okay. So now anytime that we want more petroleum, we just plop that down and we're good to go. All right, so having said that, I do want to get that petroleum to join up with this petroleum. So I'll run a pipeline to connect those. Oops. And I left a little space there so I can put down a pump. Oh, you know what I should have done? I could still do it. I want to carpet this whole thing with concrete. And I don't think I'm making concrete yet. So let's get that set up. To make concrete, we need stone brick, iron ore, and water. The stone brick I have, although I think I need to set active providers. Well, I have passive providers, so I'm just going to leave it like that. I don't think I have iron ore going in to the network. So I'm going to take that out, and I will pull it from here. And I'll use, I guess, a regular fast inserter will be fine. And we'll set that to 50. I think that'll be enough. Okay. And then I'll just make the concrete over here. I'll set up 2 factories like that. I'm pretty sure I have stone. Actually, I can just pull stone from here. Looks like we got plenty of it. That's what I'll do. Okay, so we've got water. And we're going to do this as long as concrete is less than, let's say, 400. I'd like to have a lot of that buffered up. Okay, so that needs stone brick and... Oh, yeah, I can't use that stone. I need stone brick and iron ore. So we'll put a requester chest to ask for those 2 items. We'll put down a power pole. We'll add some pretty lights. And I think now we just need water. And that That is a piece of cake. Okay, offshore pump. Where are you? There we go. All right. Now we can start making concrete. Yeah, so I want to cover that whole thing in concrete, and that way when we copy paste it later, it'll be with concrete when we paste it, and it'll look really cool and industrial and stuff. Okay, put down some more efficiency modules. How much do we have? Okay. Well, it's going to take a little while for that concrete to get made. I think I've been at this for a while already, so it's probably enough for an episode. But let's go, before we quit though for today, let's take a look at our battery production, because that's why we were doing all this in the first place, is to get more battery production. So let's see if that is helping us. And it seems like it is. Still a bit on the slow side though. Well, better go take a look over there. We might want to put some more battery making machines over there. But first, let's go see what's going on over here. Oh. Oops, I didn't want to do that. Okay, so we have no repair coverage over here, I don't believe. If I could find a roboport. No, we don't. So let's put down a couple of roboports so that those can be included in the repairs. We could probably even put a chest over there to deliver ammunition. Okay, let's see. All right. All right. Go away, trees. This is still going to be faster to do it myself. All right. Yeah, I'm starting to think we might want more robots. Okay, I think that's right. Okay. Well, and actually let me put one more, because if I get these guys as part of the logistics network, then we can also load them with ammunition. If they're only part of the repair network, then obviously that won't happen. Okay, so this stuff should get repaired. those up. And then what we can do is put down some requester chests to bring in ammo. And the ammo can go in on one of them, and then it'll feed the other ones automatically. Or not automatically, but once this one gets loaded, you can pull from that one to load the other ones. And so basically with one chest, you can load all of the turrets. That's what I'm trying to say. And I locked myself in there. Okay, and I'll do the same thing down here. And they'll load 10. There we go. So if I take the ammo out of there, you'll see them start to load. So it loads this one, and then they'll pass it down the line until they all have 10. And so this is how you can keep them loaded with the logistics network. Okay, well, that'll do it for today. Thanks again for watching. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.